kind of your first impressions? You're familiar with the coaching staff, but not the team as much. How did that go today?
I think it went really well for our first day, especially like integrating so many new pieces with the rookies and then all the turnover that we had. I'm kind of impressed. You know, the ball wasn't flying all over the gym, so that's a start. But just trying to learn each other's strengths. So it's been a lot of fun.
You had a lot of experiences in the WNBA. What do you make of this team? I know it's just day one, but are you excited about the potential of this team?
Yeah, young legs. The youth is on our side. Got a lot of firepower, a lot of weapons. You know, it's really, really hard to win in this league, and you need that these days. You know, every team is good, so I'm just excited to see what kind of combinations and pieces that Steph put together to put us in a good position to score.
DeWanna, what's the balance between, like, obviously giving grace because it's first day, but being a competitor and wanting things to be a certain way?
I think it's all come down like to discipline. Yeah, we're gonna have turnovers, but doing the things the right way, and then either, you know, just being repetitive until you get it right. But I think we got a good group of kids and a good group. I say kids because I'm older, but a good group of ladies who understand what it takes to be. They want to get to the next level, so you don't really have to do too much, but just understanding that it's going to take time and give yourself a little grace, but at the same time, we're going to do it right now.
One of those ladies, and obviously Caitlin, so what's it been like just building that relationship with you two? I saw you kind of mess around with each other on the court, so it looks like it's going pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. She's such a dynamic player. She does a lot for this team, and we understand that. So I think everybody's here just want to make her life easier, and she wants to make everybody else's life easier. So just putting all the pieces together that we can be a threat on, you know, every level of the court, not just with Caitlin this year. So I'm just ready to put it all together, and it's so crazy because we got 4 days before we play a preseason game, so I think we got to put it together pretty quick. But yeah, the relationship is going great. Yeah, I love seeing.
What's it like coming in here as a vet and kind of taking on that leadership role with a new team immediately?
It's different, you know, definitely different because, you know, you go from playing with an older group in Connecticut to a younger group, but the most impressive thing I think is they want it to be better. You know, they want to be a great team. They want to be a great organization. They want the leadership. So just all eyes looking at me like, okay, Bibi, what do you want to do next? And, you know, everybody just been receptive of me being a leader, and just trying to give all the knowledge I can, but also save my breath because they're fast. They run a lot.
In what ways do you hope more on that leadership would rub off? Do you think it'll just be in moments you'll see something and point something out?
Definitely. Just understanding that it's not too high, not too low. I think my leadership will come then. You know, in the season when you start off, you're all excited, and then you get to that point where it's kind of, you know, dull a little bit. You know, the excitement wears off, and just understanding like we still got to work. We still want to be playing our best ball in September. So I think my leadership is going to come in then, and you know, right now we just kind of playing off adrenaline and trying to learn and understand each other. So it's exciting.
Did today?
Sorry, go ahead.
Did it today have that defensive influence? You obviously had that in Connecticut. How did that compare as you guys try to add that defensive versatility here?
Yeah, we know we have to play defense, but I think Steph told us that we were 11th in the league last year in Indiana. We know that's not going to cut it to win too many games, so we know we got to be better. I'm not saying we got to be the best defensive team in the pack, but that'd be nice. But at the same time, you know, we got to dial in and lock in a little bit more if we're going to win games. And if we don't, we're going to lose. So I'm a competitor, so I'm going to make them compete. I'm going to make them compete on defense. That's what I've been doing the last couple of years. So it's fun. We'll make it fun.
Having practiced under Steph plenty before, was there anything that you kind of shared with your new teammates about what to expect from a practice?
If you only knew how many text messages I got, like, what is practice going to be like? What is practice going to be like? I'm like, yes, we're going to run you to death. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I did get a lot of text messages the night before, and just trying to understand Steph and what it takes. And like I said, the team wants to be better. You know, this team's going to be great. So just getting those text messages was like, wow, like, you can tell people are dialed in and they want this, and they want this leadership from Steph and from myself. So I just kind of gave them a rundown of training camp, and then afterwards I'm like, not so bad, huh? And they're like, yeah, it wasn't too bad.
DeWanna, as a veteran, oftentimes it's like, oh, you want to sustain a certain level of play, but what things are you still trying to get better at this point in your career?
Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm always learning. I feel like Austin is like our offensive coach, and I'm always going to him trying to understand what I can do. And it's so crazy now. I'm trying to relearn everything. Yeah, I know the system, but it's like they need different things from me on this team that they needed from Connecticut. So just understanding where I need to be in the offense and how to make everybody else, you know, a little bit better and be comfortable. Because I feel like I'm 15 years in, so I know how to make myself comfortable. My teammates are still kind of new, so I want them to be comfortable, and then I will adjust more than that.
Once they let us in, it seemed like Blue was really sharing the ball a lot, really quickly on the offensive end. Is that an encouraging kind of foundation to lay with games as close as they are?
Yeah, I feel like that's the way you have to win. You can't make it like a one-man show or one person because that's how the defense easily lock in. We know we got a lot of weapons and we know we need to share the ball. I'm all for that to make the easiest shot on the court, and the best shot on the court is kind of what we're going to go by. And I think we're doing a good job of just figuring it out. And today was the first day; it went well. So who knows? We might mix the team up tomorrow and do something different. So just keep learning each other.